Ex-wife drama uncovered. I found out my boyfriend's roommate was his ex-wife when she barged into the kitchen wearing nothing but one of his t-shirts and a smirk that said she knew something I didn't. I'd always thought their relationship was weird. Too many inside jokes, too many late-night roommate fights that sounded like foreplay, too many shared glances that lingered just a little too long. But I wanted to believe the story he told me. The divorce was real. The love was dead, and they just hadn't figured out the living situation yet. I ignored the way she always found a reason to touch his arm, the way his smile never quite reached his eyes when he said he loved me. All of that changed during a dinner I was never supposed to attend. I showed up early, wine in hand, and heard them arguing in the living room, except it wasn't the kind of fight you have with an ex. It was the kind that ends with someone slamming someone else against a wall, voices dropping to a whisper, and then silence. I stood frozen on the threshold, heart pounding, when she walked out, hair mussed, lipstick smeared, and shot me a grin that was all teeth. He followed, shirt half-buttoned, avoiding my eyes. The way they looked at each other was electric, charged with a history I could never compete with. I demanded the truth and got it in the ugliest way. They'd never actually broken up. The divorce papers were for show. The new girlfriends and boyfriends were props, and the entire act was just their twisted version of foreplay. The drama fueled them, the secrets turned them on, and every screaming match was a prelude to sex. I was just the latest in a string of unwitting audience members, brought in to up the stakes, to make the forbidden sweeter. They watched me unravel, united in their loyalty to chaos, and I realized I'd never been part of a love triangle. I'd been the plot twist in their endless game. Leaving should have been easy, but it wasn't. I wanted to be angry, to scream, to expose them, but part of me envied the way they burned for each other. Consequences be damned. I'd spent my whole life avoiding conflict, tiptoeing around drama, and here were two people who lived for it, who made pain into passion and betrayal into intimacy. The hardest part wasn't losing him. It was wondering if I'd ever feel anything that raw, that consuming, or if I'd just keep settling for safe.